You know, it's funny. Sometimes the biggest ideas aren't buried in some complicated textbook. Nope. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight, in words we use every single day without even thinking about them. So let me ask you this. What if the key to, like, a global language was right under your feet? I mean, literally, hiding in a word you walk all over every single day. Yep, we are talking about the word floor. I know. It sounds almost boring, right? But trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this. Because this one little word, it unlocks something huge about how we communicate. All right, so let's dig in. We're going to take a look at the anatomy of floor, a word we all think we know so well. First up, how do we even say it? Okay, so there are some slight differences depending on where you are. In the UK, it's got this sound that linguists jot down as floor. In the US, it's a little different. Here, let's just listen to the US version from our source. See? Same word, just a little bit of a different flavor. So definition number one is, well, it's exactly what you think it is. The flat part at the bottom of a room, you know, what you stand on. The source gives a great example. The children are sitting on the floor to play. Super simple, we all get it. But then there's this other meaning, one we use all the time. A floor can also be a whole level of a building. You know, like my office is on the third floor. It's so common, we even have synonyms for it, like story or story. It's pretty cool, right? One word, two totally different but kind of related concepts. And this is where you can really see how efficient language can be. You've got the ground beneath us, in a room, and you've got the levels in a building. One simple word handles both. It's amazing how much meaning we can pack into something so small. Okay, so we've got how it's said, we've got what it means, but honestly, that's not the interesting part. That's not why we're talking about floor today. The real secret, the clue that blows this whole thing wide open, it isn't in the definition at all. It's hiding. So where is it? Well, if you look at the source page for this word, there's this tiny little note. It's easy to miss, almost like a footnote. But this one little detail, it changes everything. And here it is. This is the sentence that cracked the whole thing open for me. Floor is on the basic English 850 list. Boom, right there. Suddenly, floor isn't just some random word anymore. It's special. It's been chosen. It's a piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. 850. Just let that number hang in the air for a second. What on earth is the basic English 850 list? This, my friends, is where our little journey with one simple word completely explodes into this huge global concept. All right, let's get into the big reveal. The Basic English 850, or BE 850 for short. It's not just some random list of words someone threw together. Oh no, it is a carefully, thoughtfully designed tool for language. So what is it? It's a core vocabulary of just 850 English words. That's it. And it was put together specifically for clear international communication. Think of it like a starter kit for learning English. Or maybe like a set of Lego blocks. You don't have a million pieces, but with these 850 essential ones, you can build almost anything and explain really complex ideas simply. And let's be really clear here. This is not about dumbing down English. Not at all. It's about making it more accessible, more functional. It's basically an engineered system for global connection. It's designed to build bridges between people, no matter what language they speak. And if you need proof of how global this idea is, just look at this number, 61. That's how many different languages the Wiktionary page for our simple word, floor, is available in. That's not a coincidence. It's a huge signpost pointing to just how fundamental this word is, how it's a key part of a global vocabulary. So, what's the big takeaway here? We went from one tiny word all the way to this massive global system. What does that all mean? Well, it tells us that maybe the best way to understand language is to look at it one essential piece at a time. I mean, think about the path we just took. We started with floor, a word that seems kind of boring on the surface. Then, wham! We find out it has this special status on the BE 550 list. And from there, we uncovered this incredible tool designed for global communication. We zoomed all the way out from the tiny to the huge. And I think the real lesson here is that powerful communication isn't always about knowing the most words, not by a long shot. The real power, the real magic, comes from mastering the essential words, those foundational building blocks, and using them perfectly. Simplicity isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. So I'll leave you with this question. We just found an entire system for connecting the world hiding inside the word floor. So, what other amazing ideas, what other huge systems are hiding in the simple words that you use every single day?